Most people believe influence comes from visibility. They stay present, respond quickly, and try to remain in front of others as much as possible. They think attention equals power, but they're wrong. Strategic individuals don't chase attention. They chase mental territory. Because attention is fleeting, mental space endures. When someone thinks about you after you've left, when they replay your words, when they wonder what you meant, that's true influence. You don't need to be seen constantly. You need to be remembered persistently. And that's an entirely different game. The human mind doesn't attach to what's obvious. It attaches to what feels unresolved. When everything is explained, the brain relaxes. When everything is predictable, interest fades. But when something feels incomplete, when curiosity lingers, when there's something left unsaid, the mind keeps returning. This is why the most powerful people aren't the loudest. They're the most mentally present. They understand that influence isn't about controlling actions. It's about occupying thoughts. Let's explore 7 principles that transform simple presence into psychological permanence. Principle 1. Control mental space, not physical presence. Most people believe being around someone constantly creates connection. But constant presence doesn't create value. It creates familiarity. And familiarity relaxes the mind. When you're always available, your presence becomes ordinary, predictable, easy to process. The brain doesn't hold on to what feels routine. True power comes from impact, not duration. When an interaction is short but meaningful, something powerful happens. The brain begins to reconstruct the moment. It reviews your words, analyzes your tone, tries to understand your intention. This repetition creates mental familiarity. And when repetition happens inside their mind, it becomes fixation. Instead of giving more time, give something to think about. Speak with precision, not volume. End conversations while energy is rising, not fading. When interaction ends with curiosity rather than completion, the mind continues the conversation internally. That's how mental space is created. Principle 2. Be hard to categorize. The brain constantly categorizes people: friendly, serious, emotional, confident, predictable. Once a label is assigned, attention drops. The mind believes there's nothing new to discover. Predictability creates forgettability. Strategic presence works differently. Instead of revealing everything at once, you allow different sides to appear at different moments. Calm in one situation, sharp in another, humor when seriousness is expected. This contrast creates cognitive tension. The mind begins asking quiet questions. Are they emotional or controlled? Warm or distant? Relaxed or intense? The more difficult it becomes to place you in a single category, the more mental energy you receive. Memorability comes from depth, not simplicity. When someone feels there's more beneath the surface, their mind keeps searching. Every interaction becomes an investigation. And when someone is trying to understand you, you already occupy their thoughts. Principle 3. Build controlled uncertainty. The brain craves closure. It wants to know where things stand, what things mean, what will happen next. When everything is certain, the mind relaxes and attention fades. But controlled uncertainty keeps the mind active. It replays conversations, analyzes tone, searches for hidden signals. This search creates mental attachment. Controlled uncertainty isn't confusion. It comes from emotional steadiness combined with selective clarity. Your energy is consistent, but your availability isn't fully defined. Sometimes you're warm, sometimes reserved. Sometimes you engage deeply. Sometimes you step back. Your attention feels intentional, not automatic. This creates an open loop, the space between connection and certainty where obsession grows. When your presence feels chosen, rather than guaranteed. The mind values it more. Principle 4. Associate yourself with elevation. People are drawn to growth. They ask themselves, does my life feel better when this person is around? If the answer is yes, attachment begins. When your presence makes someone feel more focused, confident, or ambitious, you become psychologically valuable. Comfort relaxes the mind. Elevation activates it. Your role isn't to entertain. It's to elevate their state. When your conversations bring clarity instead of noise, when your perspective challenges them to think deeper, your presence stands out. You're no longer just interaction. You become influence. When your lifestyle reflects discipline, purpose, and direction, people feel the contrast without a word. Your habits communicate standards. That silent signal creates respect, and respect builds long-term positioning. Principle 5. Master emotional contrast. The brain notices change. When emotions, tone, and behavior remain constant, they fade into background noise. Constant warmth loses impact, but contrast resets attention. When you're calm and focused most of the time, a moment of sharp humor feels powerful. When you're disciplined and direct, a rare moment of warmth feels meaningful. Emotional contrast isn't mood swings. It's controlled variation. Your core presence remains stable, but expression adjusts with intention. This range makes your presence feel alive, not flat. The brain remembers peaks and shifts more than steady states. Short moments of unexpected insight, sharp observation, or calm reaction during tension create stronger imprints than long periods of neutral interaction. Principle 6. Exit before you peak. Most people stay too long. They extend conversations past their natural peak, waiting for the energy to fade. But what people remember most is the emotional high point and how it ended. If the ending feels flat, the entire interaction weakens in memory. Strategic individuals leave when energy is still rising. This creates an unfinished emotional state. The brain expected continuation and received absence. It replays the interaction, revisits the last moment, holds on to the emotional state that was interrupted. Completion relaxes the brain. Interruption activates it. When you disengage with calm confidence while interaction still feels alive, your presence gains weight. Your time feels structured, intentional, valuable. Principle 7. Never signal need nothing weakens influence faster than visible dependence. When someone senses you need their attention, approval, or presence to feel secure, value drops. The dynamic shifts from choice to requirement, and the mind is drawn toward what feels chosen, not what feels dependent. High psychological value comes from internal fullness. When your life feels structured, your focus clear, your emotional state not controlled by external validation, your presence communicates independence. People are curious about individuals who appear centered without reinforcement. When your mood doesn't shift based on delayed responses or reduced attention, you signal emotional strength. Respect increases attention. Attention increases mental presence. The architecture of obsession isn't created by manipulation. It's created by design. Scarcity creates value. Absence intensifies desire. Uncertainty creates thought. Contrast creates imprint. Non-neediness creates pursuit. When you show up selectively, when your attention is intentional, the brain assigns importance to your presence. It remembers what feels rare, not what is constant. The strongest position in any dynamic is quiet self-sufficiency. You are warm but not dependent, engaged but not attached, present but not seeking. I want connection, but I don't require it. That's the rarest and most attractive signal of power. If this shifted your understanding of influence, hit like, share it with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe for more strategies on psychology and mental dominance. Comment, I am mentally unavoidable. Your mind is your weapon. And now you know how to make others think about you long after you leave.